about the topic. Everybody knows everything. Everybody knows everything. Then why is enlightenment so difficult? If everybody knows everything, why then is enlightenment so difficult? Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Sometimes we start the Zoom with a 1-minute meditation. 1 minute to still the mind, to kill the mind. A mind which we cannot find. Still, it brings our life to a grind. Our bliss is left behind. Yes, we know so many things, but what is the right thing? What is the truth? How will we reach the bottom of the root to realize the truth? We all hear of so many things about life, happiness, money, success, achievement, love, relationships, peace, bliss, purpose. But what is the truth? When will we be enlightened? When will we wake up and realize the truth? Sip Kamalji, Sip Shri, Sip Atmanand, Sip Sarabjit, Sip Rajanand, Sip Samatma, Sip Anand ki Khoj, Sip Ahem Sip, Sip Girish Anand, Sip Paratiyama, Sip Premchandji, Sip Rekha, Sip Shiva, Sip Gigi, Sip Shahid, Sip Prakash, Sip Girija, Sip Bliss, Sip Chidanand, Sip Das, Sip Sundar, Sip Shiva, Sip Krishna, Sip Anil, Sip Sanjay Bell, Sip Deepatma, Sip Kumar, Sip Sukhi, Sip Manisha, Sip Pik, Sip Bliko, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Meenakshi, Sip Manisha, Sip Ahem Atma, as I see, Sip Ritu, Sip Shadow, Sip Karu Pushpa, Sip Ru Mataji, Sip Sarlanand, and the rest of you whom I cannot see. Welcome you to this interesting call today on a very interesting subject. Rekha and Rajanand want to start into the session, but let me put the question. Everybody knows everything. We think we know it all. But if we know everything, then what is enlightenment? Why is enlightenment so difficult if everybody knows everything? That is the question of today's session. Let us start. Yes, my dear friends, we have got Rekha, Rajanand, Will, and Siba. Yes.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
I want to talk first about yesterday's topic.
Yes.
My good karma, I met you, my guru, and I got this path. And now I have to transcend karma with your guidance. I'm on this journey and I will do that. And regarding today's topic, I want to say that enlightenment is not difficult, but we make it difficult by not making it a priority.
And if you make it a priority, will you be enlightened?
Then it is not difficult. We have to make it a priority.
Okay, but just by making it a priority, will anybody be enlightened?
No, we have to implement.
Okay,
every day we have to sit in silence.
Okay, good, Rekha. Rajanand and Will.
Yeah.
If Will is available on video. Rajanand, Will, Siba. Yes.
Om sir. Sir.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, we had a 14th century saintess in Kashmir. Her name is Mata Laleshwari Devi. We call her Lala Ded. Ded means grandma. Her spoken verses are called Lala Vakyas. And one of her Vakyas is, which I remember from my childhood, that I will translate. I will try to translate it. My Guru gave me only one mantra. from outside to go inside. This became my living reality. That is why I am dancing in the infinite ocean of ecstasy. I cannot say whether my translation is correct, but I understand it likewise. So it is the living reality. What I mean, say by now, I know or realize that there is a wave of name and form in the ocean, but ultimately it is water. I am this limited body and mind entity, but in reality, truth is that I am truth consciousness bliss. So, but I have to live as a yogi by following the stipulated postulates or my guru's saying, as witness, as surrender, as non-doer, a lot of things are there, etc. Which means I have to embrace life as a true karma yogi. Whatever peace experience so far achieved, or the processes in the meditation, in the contemplation, whatever little I am achieving, I am understanding or I am realizing. So this has to be integrated with my day-to-day life. That is what you are saying, 1 minute meditation karo. Abhi, if you go to your workplace, break the work for 1 minute just and meditate. If you see your boss, see Devi or Devta in him. If you see your subordinate, see God in him. Everything we can do it. We can do it. Let us visualize it. Okay.
So wait. So what is so difficult in doing? You know everything. You know
इसलिए
everything.
अभी तक आपका एक मंत्र, व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग ऑन ए पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस, अभी तक जो आपका मंत्र था नथिंग मैटर्स, वो आज तक अभी तक तो चल रहा है, ठीक है सर. नाउ दिस इज लास्ट मंत्र विच आई टुक फ्रॉम यू रिसेंटली, दैट इज कीप इट ऑन, कीप इट ऑन, कीप इट ऑन, कीप इट ऑन. आई फील इफ आई विल कीप इट ऑन, लेट मी विजुअलाइज एवरीथिंग. अभी मुझे दिखता नहीं है माता, हर किसी में भगवान नहीं दिखता है, बट लेट मी विजुअलाइज गॉड. If I will go on visualizing it, it will become realization by keeping on.
Why you don't see God in all? Is it
मैं
because you don't understand or you understand?
I understand. इसमें आप वो जो आप बोलते इंटरनलाइजेशन जो बोलते हो सकता है. मतलब आई एम गिविंग एग्जांपल. इट्स नॉट दैट आई एम, वो मैं रियलिटी में क्या बोलूंगा, अभी मैं बैठा हूँ, आई फील आई एम सिटिंग इन द लैप ऑफ ship. I see everything now. Even possible, I am trying to see visualize as ship. It is nothing that. But अब क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना है तो इसको आंसर की तरह देना है ना सर. It's not that अभी मैं वही हूँ. There are a lot of improvements. I'm not trying to वो
Rajan, today what's my question? For example, Rajanan knows everything. You have heard in the call. You have been last 1 year, more than 1 year. You're 2 years in the call.
Yes.
Coming to this call for 2 years, you know everything that is needed to know for enlightenment. Today's subject, then why is it so difficult? Do you know the answer?
It's not difficult. It needs only keep it on, keep it on, keep it on.
Okay. Okay. So then I will not keep it. See, when you're keeping it on, you also have to be alert about what is coming in your way. What is coming in your way?
वो तो सब कुछ है ना जो आपने बोला है, टू बी अवेयर, टू बी ऑफ द माइंड स्टेट के लिए एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी देयर. व्हेन देयर इज अ बिग कॉपी ऑफ योर्स, आई हैव टू फॉलो दिस, रीड दिस एज भगवद गीता. So when it is a copy of yours is here, so why should I? इसमें सब कुछ तो exist, everything here. So
you have to execute. You have to execute it. How you are going to execute it? It's a matter of action.
Yes, action.
And yeah, but maybe before end of the call, what is stopping us from enlightenment? We have also got. You have the 24 roadblocks to enlightenment. वो भी है आपके पास?
शायद इसमें लिखा होगा, इस कॉपी में लिखा होगा. I don't know.
Very important. Very important. I think Krishna is expert in that. What are the 24 roadblocks to enlightenment? If you have that, then you can analyze what is holding me back. Which of these 24 is holding me back? I think the book is already uploaded, I believe. I think 24 roadblocks. 24 roadblocks is uploaded. It's on the internet. So if you want to see those, it's 24 roadblocks. Actually, while you have this, all my books are free to download on Google Play, right? 80 books. All 80 books. Whenever you want to go to Google Play, you can glance at the book. Because, for example, the 10 commandments of detached attachment. What makes us unhappy? What makes us miserable? Is we are attached to people, and this attachment causes misery. How can we be free? So anyway, good attempt, Rajan. I appreciate what you're saying. Very good. What I want to ask you to contemplate today, today's call to benefit you. अरे वो क्या है जो मुझे रोक रहा है यार? वो क्या है? Just think, contemplate on that. Why is enlightenment yet not? Why I'm not feeling fully enlightened? Why I know God in all? Why I don't see God in all? Correct. This is the problem. You
Yes,
know
yes.
God is in all. Have I understood your problem correctly?
Yes, yes. I know God is in everything. Whatever you have told for all these 2 years, I have उसको उस पे मैं शायद रियलाइज भी किया है. बट अब इसमें लिविंग, जैसे मैंने बोला, लिविंग रियलिटी अभी पक्की नहीं हो रही. पक्की. इट्स समटाइम्स आई सी गॉड, समटाइम्स आई डोंट सी. आई लाइक दैट to be more clear.
Good. It's like a walkie-talkie and a telephone. In a walkie-talkie, you can't talk
अभी
and listen at the same time.
In the morning I was on the walk, 10-11 बजे I was, तो मैंने एक रस्सी देखी रास्ते पे. तो फिर मुझे ख्याल आया उस पे. मैंने देखा ये जब मुझे पता है कि ये रस्सी है, then I am aware it is रस्सी, then why should I take it as snake? So that means I should be aware it is as रस्सी. तो awareness में तो I will not feel it as a snake. उस पे भी मैं और सोच रहा था, वो इतना टाइम नहीं है, I will not discuss it that. So like that.
When you are in awareness, you are closer to enlightenment. The problem is we slip out of awareness. We slip out of consciousness. And when we slip out of consciousness, the problem starts. Good beginning, Rajanand. Will, let us ask. Will, are you ready? My dear Will. If Will is not ready, then we go on to Siba. Will or Siba?
Thanks, got unmuted. So I think we've kind of covered the subject already, to tell you the truth. The difficulty to enlightenment is what you call the roadblocks. This is the problem. The roadblocks isn't really the roadblock to enlightenment. The real roadblocks are roadblocks to consciousness. I think once you get to awareness consciousness, your troubles are over. And so I think this topic is quite useful because you've talked about the 24 roadblocks, which we all need to read for this talk. But I think roughly speaking, you could divide them into internal roadblocks and external. There are various things inside and various things outside, and they can all be, for some people, everybody has a different set of roadblocks, really. Some people have no roadblocks. Some people have all 24 roadblocks. And the way through them, you need a good teacher, you need patience. The Buddha praised patience a lot. And interestingly, the Buddha, the Eightfold Path, actually, it aims at what he calls Samadhi. The Buddha was not really interested so much in enlightenment, but in Samadhi. And also Patanjali talks a lot about Samadhi. And it seems to me that the great teachers are aiming not so much at enlightenment, but Samadhi.
Do you know why? Do you know why they aim at Samadhi? Do you know the reason?
Well, I think once you're into consciousness, you're standing at the door. So you don't need any more instruction.
Once you are in Samadhi, enlightenment is going to come anyway.
Exactly.
So you don't need, if a person can reach Samadhi, then that's it. Then the person is already in Satchidanand. That person is in complete consciousness of who they are.
That's why I think we should concentrate on Samadhi. I know people really want to talk about enlightenment, but actually that's not the problem. The problem is Samadhi and consciousness awareness. And for that, we must know what is holding us back, what is the mind, how the mind is making us go round and round. It's making us blind. And that mind you can't find, but still it's there. So I meet people every day and people are struggling. Every day, wherever I am, whether I'm on a flight or whether I'm in a retreat, I keep meeting people and people are struggling. People are struggling to be happy. People are struggling to find purpose. And that's my job. So I talk to them and I tell them how to find purpose, how to be happy. Okay, good. So Will says Samadhi, that state of truth consciousness, Siba and Kamalji.
Pranam Guruji.
Namaskar.
Guruji, because we have not made it our priority, enlightenment as our priority, lack of our Purusharth, somewhat attachments, Guruji, past memories, awareness, hosh ki kami hona, not proper Guru, even after meeting Guru, even after getting the Guru, our Purusharth. So these are the things which, and actually we are born and brought up with our me or mera, with our identity. So to leave all these things, Guruji, that time should come, and even our Purusharth should be there, Guruji. So, and we are stuck with our identity. Our nature is not our dropping, Guruji. छोड़ना या हमारे को आज तक समझा ही नहीं था, गुरुजी. पर वो छोड़ने के बाद रियलाइज होने लगा कि कितना there is so much bliss, there is so much happiness in that dropping our identity, गुरुजी. So तो वो छोड़ने के लिए भी अपना कर्म भी होता है ना, गुरुजी. इसके लिए कर्मा भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल है ना.
So you know everything. Today's topic, you know everything. So why is enlightenment difficult then?
Because we by not being into consciousness, by not being using your discrimination power, sometimes we use, sometimes we don't use our intellect also, Guruji. So we find it difficult, but now I have started using, Guruji.
Okay, so good. See, when you realize that you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes very funny, you know. I bought a new locker, In the locker, it's telling me how to set the code. Put this number, put hash, put this number, put star, put this number, put hash. I'm calling the company. अरे नहीं बन रहा है. आदमी बोलता है ऐसे बनेगा, कैसे नहीं बन? It has to happen. Please follow the instructions. I'm following the instruction, and again I'm doing it wrong. Again I'm calling him. Then he's telling me, okay, connect on video call and do a trial. Put a sample code. I'm putting sample code. Clearly it is telling 1020 plus hash. I'm pressing 1020 star. I'm reading hash, I'm pressing star. I'm reading hash, I'm pressing. वो बोलता है, why are you pressing star? लिखा है hash, why are you pressing star? So this is the problem with the mind. We know it. We know it. We know it very well. But the mind tries to drag us in the wrong path. The mind drags us into a wrong journey. The mind takes us away from Sat Chit Anand. That state of bliss. We can have everything in this world. We can have the most eternal happiness we can have. But we don't want to follow it. So not we don't want to follow. Our mind, which is not us, it comes in between. And the mind drags us into the wrong way. So this is something we have to, Kamalji, we have to learn to overcome. Kamal and Karma, Rumadaji and Shadow. Yes, scientist, Kamalji.
Sure, Guruji. Sure.
Namaskar.
I mean, I remember sometime maybe now I can call it a sip mode. I do write a lot of bhajans, and in that sip mode, I wrote 2 lines which I would like to share. I think that will have the answer for this enlightenment. मेरे न होने में मेरे होने का, मेरे न होने में मेरे होने का राज छुपा रखा है. मेरे न होने में मेरे होने का राज छुपा रखा है. दिखता नहीं बजता है. दिखता नहीं बजता है. Earlier I wrote on that, but now I'll say दिखता नहीं बजता है. सिप ने एक साथ छुपा रखा है. सिप ने एक साथ छुपा रखा है. So knowing too much, I mean, is one reason. And then we have to come to the stage that I know nothing. The moment I become nothing, then there is a possibility of realizing that there is a instrument deep inside which is SIP in us. I think that's what I would like to say.
Very beautifully what you're saying. Because we think we know everything, we don't attempt to understand what is the truth. हमें सब मालूम है. I mean, I know it. When I was doing that safe, I was just giving an example. When I was putting that safe, I was just blindly following something which I thought is right. I was not following the steps. Although I was reading the steps, I was not following the steps. Enlightenment is not a difficult process. Enlightenment, realizing, am I this body that will die? Body will die. I am not the body. Where is the mind? I cannot find. Who am I? And is it so difficult? Is it so difficult to understand मैं कौन हूं? We think I have this body, we think I have got these relationships, I have owned these possessions, ये मेरा पैसा है, ये मेरी गाड़ी है, building है, ये मेरे family है. कौन है? कौन अपना है?
That's our biggest problem, that we think that we are.
People in Los Angeles who were 2 days back thinking they're multimillionaires, in one day, they have become zero. And they can't control the wind. The wind is blowing the fire, and the fire is blowing and blowing and blowing. And they were multimillionaires. They had millions or billions. In one day, all is burnt. When will we understand? When will we get to this consciousness that there is a power? And we are that power. We are that power. We have to reach that consciousness. This is what is मेरे अंदर जो छुपा है वो एक राज है. That's the simple thing that we have to overcome. Who am I?
And that is only possible if I say, मेरे न होने में मेरे होने का राज छुपा रखा है.
I met a lady and I told her, you are a goddess. I met a lady and I told her, you are a princess. She smiled. She said, yes, okay. Then after that, she goes to the kitchen to cut tomatoes, and she goes to cut tomatoes and she says, I'm cooking tomato sabzi. Now I'm saying, just an example I'm giving you. We have to realize who we are. No? If you are God, then be God. Na? If you are God, what is the use of you being God? If you are Sip, if you are a soul, if you are the Atma, then be that. Na? What is the point of suffering as the body, mind, and ego? This is our problem. Now, what is the problem? The problem is not that we are not divine. The problem is that we are divine. What is holding us back from experiencing that divinity? What is holding us back from experiencing that bliss, that Satchit Anand? This is the challenge.
That
Anyway,
is
good.
only
Yeah.
we think that we are, and that is what is to cease, that we are nothing.
I
Then
started with nothing. I became something. I achieved everything, only to realize I am nothing. The moment you are nothing, you
are something.
You become everything.
Yeah.
You become everything, not something. You become everything.
Everything, yeah.
But we don't want to be everything. We don't want to be God. We want to be man. Okay? Be man and suffer. So if you don't want to be what you are, then you be what you are not. If you don't want to be what you are, then be what you are not and suffer. What else can you do? Karma. Karma and Rumataji. Are you online, Karma? Otherwise, Rumataji.
Shubho,
Yes.
actually, my answer has been given by you and the sir who just spoke. Because for me, enlightenment is a process. It's not a destination. But you already said it's a process. Every realization, each realization is a step to enlightenment. What I really wanted to say in that question, that we know everything, but we still are not getting closer to enlightenment. We don't know everything. It's not possible to know everything at all. Even when we know whatever little that we know, it's just knowing. It's not realization.
Good.
That's one thing that stops us from the enlightenment. We just know. We don't realize it. So unless there is a realization, there cannot be.
Very, very beautifully. You said it very beautifully. So what happens when knowing becomes realizing?
That's when you become, when knowing becomes realization, you realize that it's nothing.
When you
The
want
enlightenment it just comes to you. It's just that, like
so
you say,
Karma,
the aha moment.
Karma, when you want knowledge to become realization, then you don't know, you do.
Exactly. That you have put the words for that. I was not getting that word. You do.
You must do.
Just
You
don't know.
do it. Yeah. I told you, if I today if I tell you you are a god, a goddess, and you say, okay. But you are not that. Then who can help you?
No one. It has to be my realization that I am the goddess.
I gave a person came to me and they said, I don't have food to eat. Just give you a story. A person came to me, I don't have food to eat. I gave them my credit card. I don't know, take this credit card, you go eat whatever food you want. That person went, and that person went up here, there, and came back and said, you please give me something to eat. I said, I gave you a card. No, you go and buy. They said, I thought there's nothing in this card. I thought I said, no, this card can buy all the food in the market. You can buy all the food you want in the market. So I'm just saying, sometimes we don't know that the key called enlightenment can change our whole life. That key called enlightenment can give pleasure, can give peace, can give purpose, can make our life the most beautiful life which we are wanting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
Okay.
I'll just want to end this with a sentence that knowing is the realization that we don't know everything. Once we reach that, then the enlightenment happens.
Okay. Knowing is a step, that knowing that water must crystallize into ice, that knowledge must crystallize into realization. Rumataji and Krishna.
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम
Namaskar. बोलिए
गुरुजी
माताजी.
नमस्ते गुरुजी first thing is we don't know everything but whatever we know we have to do in practical life that there is a vast difference between theory and practical so
Rumataji, एक मिनट. जितना आपको मालूम है, how much you know, is that enough or not enough?
it is more than enough गुरुजी I changed my name पर फिर भी रूह बन नहीं सके ना और टाइम रूह की तरह कहाँ रहते हैं
Even though your name is saying Ru,
थियोरी थियोरी में
how
तो
many,
है ठीक पर
how many, how many,
प्रैक्टिकल
how many people call you Kiran Katuria? 99% of the people in this world call you Kiran.
गुरुजी अगर उनको I have told my friends etc that I have changed my name but this
They can't.
don't call me by Ru.
They can't call you Ru Mataji. No, your name has to be something to do with Ru Kiran. So this Ru Mataji is okay for Zoom call.
Guruji, no, it should be for all.
Then you tell everybody.
Guruji,
You tell your maid servant to call you Ru Mataji. You tell the driver to call you Ru Mataji. You tell the security guard to call you Ru Mataji. You tell everybody to call you Ru Mataji.
फिर भी गुरुजी हम फिर भी रूह की तरह रहे तब बात है ना हम तो डावाडोल हो जाते हैं कभी इधर तो कभी उधर.
That's why you're not demanding.
Always you say God sip always on the lip on the lips. We try, but it is not always on our lips.
Because
then
we are not.
Hold the hand of Guru and sip, but still it is not that strong. Our hold is not that strong.
Because we are not committed. We are not focused. We are not committed. We have to be committed. अगर हमें जिंदगी का मकसद चाहिए, if we want the purpose of life, if we want to attain the beauty of happiness, eternal happiness is possible. Satchit Anand is possible.
Yes, that we experience also in bits. Guruji, when I listen to your bhajans or I sing, I am really in Satchit Anand. At that time, no connection with the world, only with Sip and you. Through you, I am connected to Sip.
But then why do you break that?
So we experience in bits only, not always.
So when you start enjoying that a lot and a lot and a lot, then you will not leave it. Why I don't leave this? Why I am doing this every day of my life, all the time, 8 o'clock, every day Zoom call, 7 o'clock, every day Insta, every day write a book, every day write a bhajan. Today I was here in the retreat, I wrote a new bhajan. Why I should write a new bhajan? For what? So when you enjoy it, you must learn to enjoy it. If you enjoy
Yes,
it,
sir.
Mataji, then when you enjoy it more and more, you will pursue it more and more. You must try to enjoy it. Okay, Mataji?
And yes, Guruji, and we say we should live like a lotus flower, but we are not able to do it all the time.
Don't say we are not able
Yeah,
to.
Guruji, not all the time we can do it.
So from today you commit, you want to do it more and more. How much time you have? You have limited time. The whistle
Yes,
may blow.
very, very limited, Guruji. And any time whistle will blow.
फिर फिर don't miss the opportunity. Krishna, don't
Yes,
miss the
yes,
opportunity.
Guruji.
Okay?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Krishna, thank you. Krishna and Pix.
Yes, sir, Shivoham.
Yes, Krishna.
Sir, knowledge, you have taught us knowledge can never lead us to enlightenment. It is the realizations which lead to enlightenment. And आपने first time बताया कि every nook and corner of your home must be illuminated with that light. अभी ना, we have many realizations, but it is not complete. So the jigsaw puzzle अभी भी इतना, it is not complete. And as you said, maybe the tile it's not in the right places. Perhaps that's why we are not getting enlightenment. But we are steadfastly, we are in the, we are very matlab, with you, I think, as a guide or as a captain of the ship, we are like settled or very happily we are following your path, fully committed. And once you said, I don't know whether I got it right, once you said, don't ever seek enlightenment, you always seek the divine. That abhi itna acha lagta hai with the Prem Yoga.
Very beautiful. Because if you seek the divine, automatically enlightenment will come. See, so therefore there are two things, right? Either you're seeking enlightenment, the divine will come. There are two ways to do it. In that one talk, I told you, if you really love your prema yoga, your divine love in you is so divine that it's very pure and beautiful. The way I describe love, love is such a beautiful emotion. But we have to really enjoy that emotion of love. Love should not become lust. Love should not become an attachment. So when you want to love the divine, when you want to love the divine so deeply, so purely, then you experience the divine in one and all. And then that can lead to enlightenment. So, Krishna, what we are talking today, there are many keys. It is like when you go to a hotel room, your key also will work, the manager's key also will work, the housekeeping key also will work to enter your room. Enlightenment is a door which has many keys, but it needs a key that works. If we are trying a key which does not work, then how will we open the door? And if we don't open the door, then we are locked in the prison. We are locked in the prison of people, pleasure, and possessions. What are we thinking? Somehow this world is a pauper. Why is this world a pauper? Because they are prisoners either of people. We are in a jail of a relationship, or we are in a jail of pleasure, addiction, or we are in jail of possession.
Yeah.
The people whose houses have been burnt, they are crying. They are crying. Anybody will cry. But all their possessions are gone. In one day, all the possessions are gone. If there was a spiritual person, they would be sad, but they would not be devastated. Because
So, in the beginning, because when you recollect how we were in the beginning, we wanted this Sat Chit Anand we have heard, but we wanted this Sat Chit Anand inside the prison of our possessions and people. Now you have taught us, you break open and free yourself from the shackles of Maya and Leela, and we are working very steadfastly in this, very committed.
that's the beautiful song we wrote of Tulsidas. No, here was it Tulsidas? The two birds. एक पिंजरे में पंछी and one की पंछी. So
Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore. I write bhajans. I do stop writing. If I write, I forget my own songs because I keep writing. So good. So we have to be able to be free from the pinjara, that cage. If we remain in the cage at this stage, we will age. Then we will turn the page. Means we'll go, we'll come back, again we'll be in a cage. What will happen? People who are trying to ignore the samsara, what they think? They think that, okay, we will have fun and life is okay, and then it'll be over. No. This dukkha will continue. The cycle will continue again and again and again and again and again. Some people who are saying, "Na, kuch time ke baad." Many people tell me, now I'm busy having fun. And now I'm busy making business. Now I'm busy making money. Now give me some time. I will do it later. There is no later.
So one more thing, Jeff, when you talk about the blocks, roadblock, I always feel that, yeah, knowledge is there, but I do have my ego as, I don't know whether it's Krishna ego or Krishna ego, but for example, if somebody comes and tells me very humbly, if one of the family members come and tell me, can we all get together and can we, it is again an expression of love and togetherness. Then when I say, no, I have this, I have that, and more into my spiritual discipline, am I being egoistic?
How can you be egoistic? You are being
Because
realistic.
I'm doing for, it is my routine, no, my Krishna routine.
You are trying to please others who are not on the spiritual path. When you are trying to please people who are not on the spiritual path, you're going downwards. You're going downhill.
Is it
You
like
can
that?
give them
Because
no,
if
give
there
them
is
time.
prem yoga, if there is prem yoga, I can also think, मुझे ऐसे से आ जाता, because is Prabhu trying to make me and give me an opportunity to even, talk with them and be with them? ऐसे भी
Prabhu saying, tell them after 9 o'clock I'm free.
I'm not
After
exactly telling about this 8 to 9 call. Even in the morning, I have most of the time, I have my own things, So
suppose you come to me and you want to talk to me some rubbish. You want to talk to me some nonsense for 1 hour. Will I talk?
you won't talk because you are completely to yourself. I'm dependent on many people, no, sir,
But
for
why do you
my.
want garbage? Why do you want to take garbage in your head? So that's a
But
choice.
sir, please answer my question. So still that ego is there, no?
It's not ego. No, it's not ego. It's intelligence. Your mind is fooling you. It is your intellect that is telling you, Krishna, don't waste your time as Krishna. You are Krishna. You are Krishna. Please remain
Sir,
Krishna.
So the minute I become enlightened and I think that I'm Krishna, so all my past I should forget. I have not forgotten my past at all.
You are not forgotten. You are holding on to it. When you are enlightened, you will leave it. You are not.
So that
See,
means my roadblock
it's
is
like
ego.
I'm saying I'm holding on. I'm holding on to this glass. I'm holding on to this glass. Now, suppose I have sip is standing in front of me. If I want to hold sip hand, will I hold on to the glass? If sip is in front of me, I will leave the glass and I will hold hand of sip. Then why will I
So
hold? Why
this
will I
is
hold the glass?
okay, sir. So this is my area of ignorance or a roadblock, ego.
So good, you are good. See, therefore, asking questions very important. So when we are doing something which is meaningless, if our intellect tells us don't do this meaningless stuff and do something meaningful, it is not ego, it is intelligence. We must always use our intelligence to use our time, which is precious. Time belongs not to you. Time belongs to SIP. See, again, mistake you're making. What you're thinking it's your time. Now I'm asking you the time you think it is belonging to the divine. Now tell me, you want to waste SIP time. Can you afford to waste SIP time? Krishna, I'm giving you a new analogy. The time that you're wasting does not belong to you, it belongs to SIP. Please keep in mind. You must say, Prabhu, ye karu ki nahi karu? Prabhu, ye karu ki nahi karu? Nahi karo. Answer will come to you. Mat karo. The problem we waste our time, the problem we fritter away our time is because we don't value it and treasure it, that time belongs to SIP. Why I don't waste a minute? Why don't I waste a minute? Because it belongs to SIP. That every minute it belongs to the divine. Keep in mind. Pix.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Pix.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
According to me, first thing is priority. If enlightenment and SIP is my priority, I am forget all the things and only working on this path. Second, I know that enlightenment is a process. I have to follow all the steps, all the 5 yogas, implement all the practices in my life. But due to more Maya and low more growth, I take a back step, and which is stolen the enlightenment tools from me. That is the problem. If I make it priority and make it a practice every day I'm alerting, I'm doing the step of enlightenment, I'm going inside me. That's awareness, that's consciousness, give me the enlightenment clearly.
I'll ask you one question. A very funny
Yes.
thought is coming to my mind based on what you told me. Suppose Narendra Modi is going near Chandni Chowk in Delhi. Suddenly he
Yes.
sees one chai wala.
Okay.
Will he go and sit down in that chai ka dukan and start making chai and selling chai?
No,
Why he will not go in the chai ka dukan and make chai?
because his priority is as a prime minister or as a head of the country. His time
But
is no, for the country only.
but he was chai wala, no? For many years he was chai wala.
But he was chai wala, but currently he is the prime minister, and his job, his time is only for the country, not for his
So-
own
So
purpose.
when Christian Singhal comes to know I am Prabhu in Christian Singhal, then he will not be Christian Singhal, na?
Yeah, because I know that Prabhu in me. So my every step is like as a Prabhu. I have to see God in all.
If you become conscious, you are Pix and not Christian Singhal. How can you slip the tools of enlightenment? How can you slip and go back?
That's the main challenge, that I have to follow the process all the time. That every step is toward to enlightenment. That's
If
the purpose.
you realize I am Pix, I am the Prabhu in Christian Singhal. If you realize that, such a beautiful name you have got, huh? Prabhu in Christian Singhal, such a beautiful name. If you only keep the awareness that you are that. This is what I'm saying. Prime Minister Modi will not go and start making the chai. No, he will not. He knows I'm Prime Minister. I am the Prime Minister. I cannot go make chai. I was making chai long back. वो chai वाला था, मैं अभी chai वाला नहीं हूँ. I am the Prime Minister. So this is the challenge. It is for us to be able to be in that awareness. This is the challenge. You're getting me? I hope you're getting my point.
Yeah, I got your point, sir.
If you are in that awareness, you will not lose the tools. ये जो tools आप बोल रहे हैं, I'm losing the tools. You are giving up the tools only because you are giving up your real identity. Therefore, the identity. Therefore, you are Pix. You are the Prabhu in Christian Singhal. Therefore, realization. I am not this body. This body will die. I am not the mind. I cannot find. I am the divine soul. This realization. This gives you Anand. This gives you Satchit Anand. This gives you enlightenment. This gives you Mukti. I was on a flight, 31st August 2014. In that one moment, in that flight, I got the awakening. I am not Ravi. I am not Ravi. I am the Atma in Ravi. It changed everything. In one moment, like this, just like this. All it is that one change. And when you get that change, then you lock it, you block it, you completely stop the old story and you live the new story.
Right, sir.
And you're very close to it. I mean, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to bring in. I'm giving you, sometimes I give you an example for you to याद करना ना. कभी आप कुछ बकवास करेंगे, आप बोलेंगे अरे मैं थोड़ी चाय वाला बनूंगा. I give you some example for you to remember.
Yes, got it, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
we have Bliko. Thank you. Bliko, Sundar, Ritu, and Will.
Shivam, all SSIP, and love you all. There are many points already discussed, but what I see is two major points. Is one is we don't let go. We don't let go our old habits and clinging to old habits and all the knowingly doing wrong we are doing. That is of the clingingness, because we don't let it go to the and end the story. Second thing is our forgetfulness. We are not remembering and to live in awareness and in consciousness. So this is two major thing which I think it's my way it is coming. So if you this satsangs which we are doing every day is what it is polishing that things, right? That once it is every day it is polishing, it is everything is coming up, so we don't forget what we learned, and slowly it becomes realizations. One small realization make you able to be in BBC. You can bring back consciousness very easily if it is repeatedly uh, repeatedly comes in day to day awareness, and then you can get rid of all your what do you call roadblockers, and then get into the enlightenment mode. So that is what I think. And other thing is wasting time, like you said, the life is a present, and present is what time is given to you and me, right? So that present we are not using as a precious gift, and wasting the time, which I am also wasting. I can understand I'm wasting time a lot, and that makes it difficult to be enlightened.
If only we are able to commit our life to SIP. That's all.
Yeah.
What is this life? Who has given us life?
Yeah,
Who has given us this life? If
has
we
given.
only understand, I am committing this life to the one who owns my life.
Yeah, you are not owner. Yeah.
So this is what are simple things. Like I said today, we all know everything about enlightenment. Still, we are struggling. We are struggling because we are clinging. We are clinging to a past. We are clinging to an unreasonable, unrealistic thing. It's stealing our happiness. There's a way to open the door and to walk out and to be happy. But we are still clinging on to the no, we have to let go. We have to let go.
And one more
Good
thing,
word you said.
one more thing I want to add is the AiR happiness secret is not just happiness secret. It is a secret of getting enlightenment, because it covers almost that 19 things are I keep it on my table to see every day. So that will give you enlightenment. It's not just happiness, it is a bliss. You will get bliss out of it. It's not AiR happiness, it is AiR bliss secret, I can say. Because you can get enlightenment if you overcome all these 19 points. That's more than enough.
So I'm making an essence, a shorter version of it, because people are telling me it's too long. But you're right. The full secret is complete eternal happiness. It gives you that complete life bliss. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're always in consciousness. Your intellect is overcome ignorance because you are in consciousness. Rejoice life, and then you have enthusiasm. You accept the pleasure and the peace and purpose you get it, and then you live it now. And negativity is gone.
So Bliko, we know the recipe. We know
Recipe
the
is there,
recipe
yeah.
how to cook it. We are not cooking
Now
it.
we have to marinate it ourselves.
Everybody, tandoori chicken ka recipe we may have, but how to cook tandoori chicken, not everybody can cook. Na? You have to cook it. Not chicken, of course. I'm using the word Sundar Giri. Sundar, and then Ritu and Shiba and Will. Sundar, Ritu, Will, Shiba.
Shivam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, enlightenment is the process. For example, Chintan Manan Nididhyasan. Chintan Manan Nididhyasan. So it goes in process.
Correct. So you don't know. So you know Chintan, Manan, you know it, you don't know it.
Yeah, if you explain in detail, then it will be helpful.
No. What is there to explain?
Yeah.
Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana means first you read,
yeah,
and then you reflect. 3 R's. You use 3R method. Don't use what you are saying. Read, reflect, realize. What are the 3 R's? First you read, then you reflect, then you realize.
Yeah.
If you read and reflect and you don't realize, it means you are in mind state. If you read, but you don't reflect, then you are in the world, samsara. So in this state, most people, they are reading and they are reflecting. But people are not realizing. Why people are not realizing is because something is holding us back. And that is what we need to find out. Enlightenment, many people know everything in this call. In this call, people are coming 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in this call. They have all the knowledge. We don't need any more knowledge. That spark is not coming, that spark. For that spark to come, you have to keep on. I gave so many examples today. One is being aware of I am SIP. Then realizing the truth of this samsara, this leela, this maya. Understanding I am not this body that will die. I am not the mind and ego. Living in the present moment, living in consciousness. This is what we discuss every day on Zoom call at 8 o'clock. Every day we talk 1 hour. You don't need so much. But sometimes we need to continue and continue and continue and continue and continue. One day the spark will come. That spark should come.
Yes, sir. And I want to say, like, actually, they may not know in real sense, sir.
What?
Yeah, like for example, you were saying they are knowing lots of things, but they are not getting enlightenment.
Then we are caught on the second step. We have not reflected enough.
Yeah, of course. So they may not know in real sense. For example, everybody can say like, oh, life is nothing, or death is reality, or these kind of things they say easily. But if they know in real sense, then it sends the whole paradigm of the life. Life is nothing. Everybody will say that life is nothing. Actually, life is nothing.
But we don't. In this Zoom call, we don't say life is nothing. From where did you pick it up?
Yeah, I mean, many people say, death will come and death is reality, or this kind of things they say very easily. But they they don't know in real sense.
Sundar, one thing very important is that you must listen carefully. If you want to be able to awaken to the truth, listening is important and following is important. If you don't listen and follow, then it will not make any impact on your life. Please try how people are writing in a book, people are following. You must get it into detail. But of course, today there's limited time. I'll move on to Sudha Singh. And then I think Sudha Singh, I think she's in. Have you come before to the call? I'm not sure. Yes, Sudha. Unmute and what is your question? Unmute Sudha Singh.
Shivam Guruji. Shivam to all of you all out there. It's the first time I'm coming to the session and it is very great to hear everybody perspective about the life. Before I start, I just want to tell you one thing. जब मैं था तब हरि ना थे और जब हरि थे तब मैं ना थी. प्रेम गली इतनी सागरी जहाँ में एक ही समाए.
You understand the meaning of that, right? What you're saying.
Correct.
You understand.
जब हम अपने आप जो हमारा insecurity है ना, what you are talking about right now, it's enlightenment. Why so difficult? Difficult is because the insecurity within us of materialistic things, the relationship, the egos, the people around us. When we understand that the priority is we, and आत्मा का परमात्मा से मिलन तभी हो सकता है जब आप उनको मिलने के लिए वो जगह तो दोगे ना. जब खुद ही इतने इनसिक्योर बैठे हुए हैं हम, everybody so insecure. What next? What about my past life? What about my regressions? Why they did? Why this happened? Why this person has hurting me? And why sir everything suffering is coming to my way? The moment I realized that, let it be. God also have come to the earth. No, राम भी आए थे, भगवान थे, उन्होंने भी तो सफरिंग झेला था ना. कृष्ण भी आए थे, भगवान थे, सफरिंग झेला था ना. तो बस यही जानना होता है अपने अंदर की दिस इज अ पार्ट. व्हेन वी हैव कम दैट वी हैव डू लॉट्स ऑफ कर्मा, देयर विल बी एवरीथिंग. Doing your karma and then realizing the worth of yourself, for what purpose you have come. The purpose is only to earn money. No. The purpose is to understand your inner self and
Very
breaking
nice.
the blockages.
Very nice. Tell me, how did you come to this call? Who told you to come on this call?
I came through Sita. She asked me to
Okay.
join, but it was really nice sessions. Guruji, the way you are explaining and the way you are telling about the reading, the realization, and the reflection. Yes, it is the same way. If we see the art systems also, it is the same way. When we at the जैसे बोलते हैं ना, when we are children, when we the way we grow up, no, the insecurity grows up with us. But is a just born baby have never an insecurity of कहाँ से खाना आएगा, who will take care of he is having nothing in the mind. This has to be very clear, very calm, and very composed.
Very
That's
good.
what I feel.
I want to tell you one thing. When you said na this Prem Gali Ati Sakri,
साकरी जामे एक ही समय.
please understand. I hope you understand the way it is. What this actually means is this. Just to tell you,
Yes, sir.
जब हरि था, तब मैं नहीं.
Correct.
जब मैं हूँ, तब हरि नहीं. What is the meaning?
The ego, sir, ego. You're
What
not
is the meaning?
allowing.
What is the
आप
meaning?
भगवान को खोज तो रहे हैं, बट आपको यही नहीं पता कि आपके आत्मा में ही तो वो परमात्मा मिला है ना.
हाँ, मिला नहीं, आप ही भगवान हो.
करेक्ट, आप ही भगवान हो.
तो जब तक मैं होगा, मैं होगा, मैं हो,
Correct.
ego. When you have ego, ego, if you drop the e, then the God will appear. Ego, the word ego, if you drop e, then go will become d. God will appear. So it's very important. Thank you for joining. Please do join whenever you can. Thank you. We have to close in a couple of minutes. Chidanand. We have Chidanand, and then the second call is Will and Siva. Chidanand, and comment from Will and Siva.
Shivam Guruji, I
Shivam,
just
sir.
wanted to add one more point. See, everybody knows everything, but everybody doesn't have a guru. Then even if you have a guru, this I element is so very sticking that they don't want to be taught. Totally obey, don't disobey. Now this is making it further more difficult. You know, you realize but you are not able to completely follow the guru. Still that element of doubt. How can he say this? Why? He doesn't know everything that is happening in my life. All these, and then you say, no, Guru is God. So hey, the intellect tells you are contradicting yourself.
What you say is very
this,
correct. But yeah, so therefore, this complete samarpan, that complete
Yes.
surrender to somebody whom you trust, it's so difficult, no, Chidanand, sometimes to completely
Yes.
trust. What happened? One day you told me you were in the car and the car accident happened. You said, I had already
Yes.
surrendered.
Yes.
I remember your
Yes.
words. You said, I had told Sip, I have surrendered. And then
Yes.
the divine takes care of that. So that complete surrender is very important.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. Quick comment from Will and Siba before we close. Will and Siba. Will and Siba. Yes.
Shivang, you say everybody knows everything. I think it's more like Chidananda is saying. Knowledge actually creates a block. You know too much. This is a problem. It seems to block the process. And the way forward, I think, is love for the guru. I think love is the secret here because it opens all the channels, all the connection, you listening. So this is the third. And now the third point I want to make is something that is very strong in the Christian tradition. And I know you've missed it in your book. I don't know. In Hinduism, they don't talk about the Satan, the devil, the darkness, this aspect. You see it strongly in Christianity, Islam. You do not see it in Hinduism. So I think it should be considered. Thank you.
Because there is no devil. There is no Satan. This is your mind. This is your mind that is creating the devil in your head. Because the mind creates a devil in your head, you are dead. In reality, God is so powerful that there can be no devil to face God. Think about it. How can God have somebody to challenge God? It's impossible for God to have somebody to challenge. This world would not function the way it functions. God is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. God is all powerful. No devil, no Satan can come in way. But as I said, these are the journeys that we have to take. We have to be awakened. We have to realize it will happen. If you follow the master, if you have devotion, if you have dedication, if you are a genuine seeker, SOS, sincere, obedient seeker. If this is what is there, enlightenment is just outside the door. Enlightenment is not in far, you don't have to climb to Mount Everest. Enlightenment is outside your door, but you should open the door. If you don't want to open the door, then how can you reach enlightenment? It's just outside your door. Enlightenment is not far away.
But I think all I think all the books are standing in front of the door. That's the problem. That you have to clear away all the books to get to the door.
Yes, because you're using 2-3 GPS to go in one direction. You're using one GPS saying left, one GPS saying right. Take one GPS, take one guidance, take one direction, and move on that path.
And love
Okay?
of the guru is the essence, in my view.
Yeah, because if you don't have that, then you can't have the guidance. Then you're lost. Thank you. Closing comment. Siba, jaldi, Siba, close.
हाँ Guruji. Guruji, that day I have said that I have made the list of faltu things, Guruji. So before doing those things, I think 10 times. So from that day till today, everything is okay. But there are many programs in my family. So I have told them ki it is not possible for me. So I have responsibilities towards SIP, towards myself. So Guruji, is this the ego, Guruji?
I just now explained it, I think, to Krishna. Please pay attention to what I said. When somebody is wanting you to waste your time in some faltu matter, some rubbish, please remember, your time belongs to the Supreme. Your time belongs to SIP. Will you take SIP time and throw it? Will you take the time that belongs to the Divine Supreme and waste it? You can't. Therefore, this should be your attitude. Tell them it's not my time, sorry. मेरे पास time तो उसका है. Time तो उसका है. So you have that attitude, then you will not feel the challenge.
नहीं जो भी है मुझे बोल के करना है तो I can tell ना Guruji, I can speak up with people ना.
हाँ बोलो, this time belongs to SIP. I'm doing work of SIP. That's all.
Thank you Guruji.
Thank you. With folded hands, I bow down to you, and we'll see you tomorrow again at 8.